Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel. Have you ever wondered where children get their poor habits from? Here are the 9 poor habits that children get from their parents. Even if we don't always like to admit it, children are like sponges, soaking up everything from their surroundings. And who do they spend most of their time with? That's right, us, their parents. Without even realizing it, we could be passing on habits that aren't exactly ideal. From disorganized behavior to becoming overly competitive, from poor personal hygiene to resorting to hitting others or verbal abuse when upset. And who hasn't seen a child throw a tantrum, bite their nails, spend too much time on screens, or reach for junk food more often than we'd like? These are all habits that children can and often do pick up from watching and mimicking their parents. It's a sobering thought, isn't it? But don't worry, there's always room for change and growth. Stay tuned as we delve into these habits and how to address them. The first habit we're examining is disorganized behavior. Now, we've all had those moments where we can't seem to find our keys or we forget an important appointment. But when this becomes a pattern, it might be a sign of disorganized behavior, a trait that can easily trickle down to our children. Our little ones are like sponges, absorbing everything around them. When they see clutter and chaos around the house, they begin to perceive it as normal. This can impact their ability to plan, prioritize, and manage time later in life. The good news: it's never too late to instill organization skills. Start with simple tasks like tidying up toys after playtime or arranging books on a shelf. Gradually, they'll learn that everything has its place, fostering a sense of order and responsibility. Remember, children learn by example, so let's keep our spaces tidy. Next up is the habit of being overly rivalrous. You see, competition is a natural part of life, but when it becomes excessive, it can lead to overly rivalrous behavior. Children often mirror the attitudes and behaviors of their parents, and if they see their parents constantly competing with others, they can internalize this as the norm. This can result in an unhealthy rivalry with peers, siblings, or even with themselves, leading to stress and anxiety. Instead, it's essential for parents to model healthy competition. This involves teaching children that it's okay to strive for success, but not at the expense of others. Encourage them to view others not as rivals, but as teammates, to learn from and grow with. Show them that it's not just about winning, but about personal growth and enjoying the journey. Remember, fostering a sense of cooperation and mutual respect can help create a more balanced and healthier environment. So, encourage cooperation over competition for a healthier environment. Third on our list is poor personal hygiene. This isn't just about kids forgetting to brush their teeth or wash their hands before dinner. It's about habits formed from observing their parents. When parents neglect their own personal hygiene, children often follow suit. They might not understand why it's important to brush their teeth twice a day or why they should shower regularly. Now let's put ourselves in the shoes of a child. If they see their parents skipping these basic routines, they might think, well, if mom and dad don't do it, why should I? This is how poor hygiene habits can take root. It's crucial for parents to not only teach, but to demonstrate good hygiene habits. Show your children how to properly wash their hands, why it's important to brush their teeth, and the significance of regular bathing. Remember, you are their first role model. Cleanliness isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good too. Now let's discuss 2 serious habits: hitting others and verbal abuse. Children are like sponges, absorbing everything around them. When they witness aggressive behaviors at home, they may mimic these actions, thinking that it's an acceptable way of expressing their feelings. This can manifest as hitting others when they're frustrated, or verbally abusing peers when they're upset. It's essential to remember that our home should be a safe haven for our children, an environment where they learn about love, respect, and kindness. When we maintain a peaceful atmosphere, children will naturally follow suit, learning to solve conflicts constructively and communicate their feelings respectfully. We as adults have the responsibility to model appropriate behavior. By doing so, we teach children to handle their emotions and frustrations without resorting to violence or hurtful words. So let's take a moment to reflect on our actions. Are we promoting a peaceful and kind environment for our children to grow up in? Let's promote peace and kindness at home. The next 3 habits are tantrums, nail biting, and excessive screen time. Picture this: a child screaming in the middle of a supermarket, a parent trying to calm them down. Tantrums can be a common occurrence in children, but often they're learned behavior. If a child sees that a tantrum gets them what they want, they'll continue to use this tactic. To manage this habit, it's key to stay calm and consistent, not giving in to the tantrum. Instead, try to distract the child with a different activity or conversation and reinforce positive behavior when they calm down. Next, let's talk about nail biting. It's a habit that can start innocently enough, but it can become a chronic issue if not addressed. Children often pick up this habit from their parents or peers. If you're a nail biter yourself, be mindful of this and try to curb your own habit. To help your child, provide them with alternatives like a stress ball or fidget toy. You can also praise them when they resist the urge to bite, reinforcing the positive behavior. Lastly, we have excessive screen time. In this digital age, it's easy for children to spend hours on end in front of a screen, whether it's a TV, computer, or smartphone. Parents can unknowingly nurture this habit by using screens as a babysitter or reward. However, too much screen time can impact a child's physical health and social skills. To manage this, set clear boundaries and limit screen time. Encourage outdoor play, reading, and other non-screen activities. In all these habits, it's crucial to remember that you, as a parent, are a role model for your child. Your actions and reactions play a significant role in shaping their behavior, but don't beat yourself up if your child picks up a bad habit. It's never too late to make a change. Remember, moderation is key and patience is a virtue. Finally, let's talk about unhealthy eating habits. It's no secret that children are like sponges, absorbing everything around them. This includes the eating habits of their parents. If parents have a tendency to skip meals, overindulge on fast food, or have a sweet tooth, children may adopt these tendencies as well. Yet the importance of promoting a balanced diet cannot be overstated. A balanced diet nurtures not just the physical body, but also the mind. It's about more than just eating your fruits and vegetables. It's about having a healthy relationship with food, understanding portion control, and knowing when to treat ourselves. Parents are role models, and children will often mimic their behavior. If we want our children to have a healthy relationship with food, it starts with us. By showing our children that we value our health and wellness, we can inspire them to do the same. Remember, good eating habits start at home. To recap, we've talked about 9 poor habits children can get from their parents. We discussed disorganized behavior and how setting a good example of organization can go a long way. We touched on the issue of being overly rivalrous and how nurturing a cooperative spirit can help. We highlighted the importance of personal hygiene and how parents can lead by example. We also addressed the problems of hitting others and verbal abuse, emphasizing the need for peaceful conflict resolution. We talked about tantrums, nail biting, and excessive screen time, reminding us all of the importance of emotional regulation, stress management, and balanced leisure time. Lastly, we looked at unhealthy eating habits. We learned how parents can instill a love for nutritious food and regular meals in their children. In the end, it's all about being the role model our children need us to be. Remember, the best way to teach good habits is to model them. Let's be the change we want to see in our children. Let's inspire our children through our actions. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and follow the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thank you for watching.